What's happening, Kenan here, hanging out with Nathan Sweeting at Smooth Waters Wildlife Center. I'm pretty psyched to see what you got going on here. You've only been here how long?
Ooh, shoot, less than a year.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna see what he's building for people to come check out and see some of the interesting animals that he keeps. So come on right back, we'll get to it. A good portion of my life has been all about action, which still holds true. But now I pour all that time and energy into wildlife conservation, education, and the pursuit of knowledge. This is Kamp Kenan. You're in. Come on, all of yous are in.
You gotta walk in all creepy right when they wake. You gotta like creep into it.
These guys are hiding from us right now. We got Crocodile Kyle, Michael Haug, and good old Michael Johnson hanging. Now, this place existed as what prior to you taking it over?
Prior to us, it was a private facility owned by a gentleman who unfortunately passed away a couple of years ago, but he just kept it his own personal little secret from the world, and I think he had a couple of alligators, but really liked iguanas and snakes, so we kind of revamped the whole place and restored it and changed quite a bit to adapt to alligators and crocodiles and all sorts of other stuff.
There's some baby gators in here, and I'm noticing something special right now, dude.
Yeah,
what's going on over there?
That is Rorschach. Rorschach is one of only 12 living leucistic alligators on the entire planet.
Wow.
And the great thing about him is he's one of a kind for two reasons, I think. A, he's the only one not related to all the other ones. All the other ones are all siblings.
Okay.
This is the first one discovered in probably 20 years.
Really?
Yeah. All the rest were, I think it was about 20 or so years ago.
Yeah. Wow.
When the rest of them were born.
That's
and
incredible.
Also, if you notice, if you look at his head, ever since he was born, a pattern started emerging as he grows.
Okay.
So he actually has maybe piebald genes in there.
Gotcha.
But we named him Rorschach because that bluish coloration is coming into his head as he grows. So probably at maybe 6, 7, 8 feet long, he'll probably have a solid blue head.
And the rest of
them's all white with the little black spots. So.
And you're not even really a morph guy, huh?
No, I don't really care about the morph stuff. I mean, it's kind of neat, and it was a very happy accident to come across him. And he's definitely part of the family now, so he'll be with us forever. But yeah, I've learned quite a lot about some of the morphs and leucism since we got him for obvious reasons. Man. Yeah, he's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I love this. This is so cool, though. Nice and covered. I mean, which way do we go?
You can go any particular direction. So the guy that originally built it built all of these, big concrete walled tortoise yards. And when we first took over the property, the weeds on these walkways were literally this high all the way around. And the bamboo that we crossed through, I had to cut through all of it. I felt like I was Indiana Jones, like coming into like some sort of ruins.
No way. So it took a lot of work to
So
get
yeah, we had to really restore a lot of this stuff. And then with some of the enclosures, so we built all these ponds and stuff. And here we have a alligator and a Morlet crocodile. Mostly so guests can see the difference between alligator crocodile. And a lot of this is still a work in progress, so you can see where we're putting a bunch of plants,
Oh, you got a nice water monitor too,
yeah, we'll get some grass growing. This is a natural pool too.
Is it really?
It is. Well, these two enclosures work together, so I have that pond over there has a seep hole in it. It goes into the ground and turns into a sand filter or biofilter and then fills this up. Huh. And it's got fish in there that'll clean the water too. So
that's awesome, man. So now this is a great enclosure for monitors. A lot of space, dude.
Yeah, so the male's a little bigger than her, but they get along great.
Wow, man. I'd love to have like block-walled enclosures for my tortoises, Like this. Oh, there's a nice big sulcata right there. There you go.
We let the kids name that one. His name is Brown Tan, but you have to say it fast. So his name is Brownton.
Oh, Brownton.
Yeah.
Cool. Brownton Abbey.
There you go.
This is Brownton's Abbey, man. Unreal. Yeah, this is great. I mean, is this where you keep mountain tortoise and stuff?
Yes. We have Burmese brown mountain tortoises in here.
Oh, there she is.
Looks like the girl hiding under there. Yep, that's good.
Look at this right in here, guys.
She should be, she'll probably be nesting in the next 2 months. September is usually when she lays.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's awesome, and that's just exactly what they like to do, hide under leaf litter and branches and so on. Wow, that's really awesome, man. So
yeah, and then the male is hiding out in here, and I'm gonna I'm gonna probably break up this pond and expand it out a little
Gotcha.
bit and make it deeper because you know how they like
They
to
love
swim.
to soak,
They
yeah.
love it.
That's awesome. Oh, it's so rad, bro. Got some cool night houses for them.
Yellow foot tortoises.
Ha!
I got eggs out of these guys again this year. I don't know if they're any good though.
I had bad luck with hatching my eggs for whatever reason, but
You know what?
they
I
are
still
awesome.
have trouble with the dang redfoots.
Really?
Yeah.
We're flipped, man.
You
I
have
can hatch-
trouble with
yeah.
these. I have
Yeah.
trouble with those.
That's so funny. But that's great. This is great, man. Who's in here?
This is Bertram. He's here he is right here. Dang. Hey, buddy.
Oh, there you go. Nice big Sully.
Yeah.
Nice shell.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. He belonged to a
Awesome.
nice older couple who decided, you know, they were a little too old to have kids and said, you know, take them. I was like, all right, sounds good to me.
Nice. Man, all these rocks. I mean, this is I can get you some tortoises if you need homes.
If
you want. More torts.
I've been wanting to put some more with him. I mean, the only problem is if I put a bunch of males.
Males,
in there,
they'll battle
fight,
each other,
but,
yeah.
I mean, if you got some females you want to park, I'd definitely love to put some in there.
I'll bet.
You can have all the babies too.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I just want to get some more in there so it's not just one.
Yeah.
You know, half the time I got to deflect real quick and I'm like, oh, like if he's hiding in his house, I just pointed a rock. There he is. Here, turn this way. You know, and I swear those are all tortoises.
That's so cool. Right on, man. All right, so the real reason you come up to see Nathan is because he loves Crocs, and you're kind of famous for one in particular who we'll see in just a little bit, but who are we going to go venture into first,
Right now, we are going to go in and see if we can get the Siamese Crocs to come up and hang out, which they will. They like to eat, so that's easy. But the cool thing about these Siamese Crocs are one of your very, very, you know, critically endangered species.
Right.
They are extinct in some parts of their range in the wild. And there isn't, I mean, there's a lot of headway going on as far as
There's one right here.
captive breeding.
Right.
There's one in the water. And reintroduction into the wild. And these guys are AZA stud book animal. I mean, they're
Cool.
registered on the SSP. So these are prime candidates for breeding. And then their offspring can be reintroduced into the wild.
There we go. I didn't even see the one out there already on land. There's one over there. Yeah, there's one in the water. This
Yeah,
is sick.
there's 4 in here total. And it's the ones you don't see that you worry about.
Of course.
Come here. Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo. Come on. Somebody under the bridge.
This is big cute dog.
There you go.
Oh, look at that.
There you go.
Look at this. So rad. I love it, man. I mean, this is so cool, and you've got a lot of land for them to wander on, too.
Oh, these enclosures are really huge, and,
Oh.
and it's really misleading. Yep, here we go. That's the
Here
big
we go.
girl.
Watch this, guys.
That's the big girl. Come on.
Oh, no, you better hurry up. Oh, it's so rad.
Come here.
They are beautiful, man.
Yeah, and the enclosures are really misleading too, as far as like if you're standing out towards the walkway, you know, it looks big, but it doesn't look as big as they really are.
I mean, but this is so cool now. I mean, the way you're feeding these guys, they're not like storming up at us to
Right.
grab the food, which is pretty interesting to me because you think that they get into a frenzied mode. But you work with them. What were you telling me about the gloves?
Yeah, I do a lot of training and conditioning with all the animals here in a foundational sense, you know, to establish some safety protocols.
Okay.
Like all the animals here know that the bridges are off limits.
Okay.
They're not allowed to come on the bridge. You know, if there's going to be some kind of enrichment where they're allowed to chase me, they have to wait until I'm off the bridge, and then I instigate that.
Okay.
But I use these gloves. I was telling you about the gloves. I use the blue gloves on purpose because it's a very obvious color,
Right.
and they're pretty receptive to color. And certain research is saying that blue is a real hot button color for them. But I use this in some of the training as a target. So my hand glove
Blue glove
is the target. So a lot of places will use like a ball or some other colored type of thing, but I'll use this and they know when I come in here, oh, he's got the blue gloves on.
She bugged out because
Yeah.
Big Gal was coming, and we don't want to lose a treat, do we?
There you go.
God, good catch.
Yeah,
So sick.
She's beautiful.
This never gets old, huh?
No, it doesn't. You can just do it all day long.
Oh, brother.
Except
But
that they get full eventually.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, they look great too. I mean, the other cool thing about large enclosures like this, and Kyle always talks about it with what he wants to do, is, you know, the animals, many times you see crocodilians in captivity and they're obese. These guys are in great shape.
Oh yeah, well,
these are athletes, man.
Yeah, that's one thing I try to do with all the animals here is, you know, give them a good diet, and we feed a lot of croc chow too. I mean, for chicken, that's more or less for show.
Right.
But we try and keep the diet really, really top notch, and we try to keep them active. You know, so yeah, sometimes I'll just kind of throw it here, but I'm gonna make them kind of work for it a lot of the time too. So.
Awesome.
I have a question. You said they're not allowed on the bridge. What
Right.
happens if they come up on the bridge?
They get yelled at.
Huh. So how'd
They
you
get yelled at, sent to their room. I take the Nintendo away. You know, they're not
Exactly.
allowed to ride their bikes anymore.
I think it's Xbox One now
it's-
the kids are playing.
You can,
dude.
yeah.
We're a little old,
I'm
buddy.
a little out of touch. Dang
That's
it.
okay. We'll just upgrade that comment.
I just have to say video games.
There you go.
Not allowed any gaming time. It's you can use positive and negative reinforcement for that. A lot of the time, I won't do much of anything. I won't acknowledge the behavior. And negative reinforcement doesn't necessarily mean bad. You know, it's not like, you know, that's not negative reinforcement. You know, a lot of the time, if one were sitting on the bridge, I just come walking up and kind of make them uncomfortable. You know, it's a proximity thing, because a lot of the time they're like, ah, and they'll just kind of move off. So,
Wow, that's pretty good
yeah.
though, man. It seems like it's working.
try and get that little one more.
Look at it. I love the high walk. My God, seeing them cruising around out here
Great
is so
high
awesome.
legs, too. A lot like Cuban crocodiles too. They have really long legs, and then look at those ears. The squamosals.
Yep,
They have like
real pronounced ridge there.
The
Well,
Siamese Crocs and the Cuban Crocs have some of the biggest squamosals. I'm gonna start a new band.
Squamosal?
Like a hardcore punk band, and we're gonna call it Squamosal.
I always wanted to do, dude. I always wanted to do like an '80s hair metal band called Fer de Lance. I thought that would be rad too.
That would be pretty cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know,
Yeah.
Fer de Lance. But I lost some hair.
It
so I
sounds,
can't really do
you'd
that.
have to have a French. It sounds French, like
Does
a
it?
French metal band.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
Get away from our scooter!
Yeah, we are Fer de Lance.
We are here to rock.
But I do like Squamosal. We're getting a little wacky here
Yeah.
today, but that's
It's
what
the
you can
heat.
expect. It is the heat.
It
It's
is.
a lot of fun to hang out with Nathan. Something else I learned recently, I actually didn't know this, and it was kind of funny. The ISOs on Crocs are found all over their body, and most of their. Talk a little bit about that. I thought it was fascinating. ISOs are
The real trick is
integumentary sensory organ. We don't actually know exactly what it does. Right?
Tegumentary sensory organs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're actually this one right here. If you can zoom in, especially on her neck, and right there, kind of almost the armpit area.
Each
You see
scale.
those little black. There's a black dot on each little scale there, and like everywhere, all over the head, all over. Each one of those scales has one of those little dots, and they're just little sensory organs. And there's a lot of research saying it has to. It makes them very receptive to vibrations.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's, you know, some connection with even like chemical signatures in the waters, that type of thing. Like, okay, so, and this is jumping back to the whole vibration part of it, but the sensitivity level on those, like let's say Nile crocodiles. Now, out of habit, they know that herding animals come to the river every year to cross and,
Right.
and migrate. But if it's in different spots, like how are they following those herds?
Maybe it's through the
they can
thundering.
feel it.
Yeah.
You know, that large volume of animals. So maybe they can feel it from further distances than we think, or even saltwater crocodiles as they're lining up on a prey item. You know, maybe they're following it for a good amount of time as it's approaching a waterway. You
Cool.
know, so, but yeah, they're very sensitive. We know they can pick up vibrations as subtle as fish
Swimming
breathing.
under their jaws.
Like if a
yeah.
fish is sleeping and just the gills moving, they can pick up on that. So pitch black, they can't see very well, or murky water, and it's like, oh, there's a fish here, bam.
Exactly.
And they get it,
So
so.
sick. Perfectly designed predators. Man.
Tegumentary sensory organs.
There you go. We're getting that loud. Let's go see some New Guineas, man.
Yeah, okay.
Want me to hold? No, you hold it.
It's only one New Guinea. But,
Let's go see a New
but
Guinea.
actually, no. There's like 20 New Guineas in here. It's the largest population of captive. That's not.
this is a large enclosure and you have one New Guinea in it, so will he know to come up?
Oh, well, he usually does one of two things. When I start feeding them first, he usually comes up and he's like, oh, okay, I'm ready to go too. Or he decides he wants to play, I don't know, arch villain type thing. Like he gets, well, he's going to be hard to bait up maybe.
Okay.
But it seems to be a little game he likes to play, which is, let's see if he can make me impatient and then charge up and scare the food.
Sick. This place is awesome, man. It's always fun to come to a facility that has naturalistic enclosures, and I mean, Nathan, man, you definitely stepped in a good situation here.
Oh yeah,
dude.
I mean, if in a way, you know, I mean, if he's looking down on us or whatever you believe in, you know, like I'd be happy if somebody did that for me, took over my thing.
Passion for the place that you created.
Exactly. Yeah, but without that, without the groundwork that he laid, I mean, we'd just be standing in some woods right now, and I'd be, I'd be a man with a dream, and
right.
Nothing to show for it. So,
There we go. Here's some bubbles. Here we go. Something's happening. Yeah, there's that here. Look at this, guys. This is incredible.
Real hairy, real fast. The one drawback to this duckweed is it really hides what the water's doing, so that makes it a little extra dangerous. Because even if there would be a ripple from him moving, or some of those bubbles, kind of get lost sometimes.
Oh, and there it is. Son of a gun, man. That's incredible. Look at this. Oh boy.
It's up there, buddy.
Oh my God, he's gorgeous.
I haven't done a lot of training with him yet.
Yeah, he's training you how to run faster.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit.
Boy, he was right there, man. He was lurking. They can be so sneaky. I mean, that's their whole deal, huh?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's. I don't have any saltwater crocs right now, but he acts like it.
Yeah, I have small New Guineas as well as small salties, and it's amazing how similar they are personality-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's hope he.
I've worked with some big salties too, and it was always fun. I always liked the little bit of the chase there. He has some fun with it, but I mean, I don't know if yours are this way too, but they're pretty jungly. Like they like to stay in kind of that shade areas. Wow. So he'd stay way over there, which is no good for guest viewing, So, but he'll come up and stay right in this little area now. It's up there on the hill.
Well,
He'll find it.
He'll wind up finding it, but thanks for risking life and limb to show us the New Guinea Croc. It's beautiful.
I thought he was going to chase me a little bit further, all the way up to the bridge. So that would have been funny.
You've done enough. You've done enough. I'll tell you what, folks, we're going to wrap it up here, but we will be coming back with perhaps a bonus video, and you'll meet one of his more special pals. Trapper?
Sure. Yeah. You got to meet Trapper.
Keep an eye on the channel for more. See you later.
Get it, buddy.
Man, he came right out. Don't worry.